Okay, this is just a test read-through we're going to do with a little bit of extra lighting than we had last time. The main purpose for this read-through is to make a whole bunch of mistakes so that we can fix them later. So, I'll have success. This is the first episode we're going to do. Review begins now. We'll have a stock intro that's to be determined. Here's the episode intro. Yes, I'm going to be visibly reading from my notes, get used to it. Welcome to Gray Steel Kitchen. Among the goals of this series is to introduce you, the weightlifter, to a variety of nutritional and culinary tips, tricks, and dinner hacks to help support your lifting practice. Specifically, we're going to minimize the demands on your time and effort whenever possible. The easier it is to do, after all, the more likely it is to get done. Then we'll have the topic intro. It will be a frontal shot with our pitch, the 4-minute breakfast. Today we'll show you a breakfast hack that's designed to be easy, flexible, and fast. It's a new twist on an old breakfast standby with several suggested variations at the end so you can tailor it exactly to your taste and desired nutritional profile. Calorie counts and nutrition stats of the basic version are available in the doobly-doo. This breakfast hack works well for Monday mornings when you're trying to get your kids out the door or when you've missed your breakfast, damn kids, and you need to make your coffee break at 10 do double duty. You have to provide some real substance type quick snackable that will help keep you away from the bagels on the break room table. I mean, thanks Becky, but no thanks. Our on-the-go meal revolves around eggs. Yes, have some. If you're unsure about whether eggs are right for you, take a look at the video. It also works great when you know, and I've screwed it up. Yes, have some. If you're unsure about whether eggs are right for you, take a look at the video, so nicely provided here, clickable link, by Dr. Sullivan. It also works great when you need to eat something tasty and you just can't face another protein shake at that moment. And with that, let's get started. If you went camping as a kid, you might remember making coffee cup eggs. This is a simple 1-cup meal that you can boil over a campfire, and it's really hard to screw up. Our version exploits the modern conveniences of a microwave and whatever small microwavable container that you've got handy. It takes about 5 minutes to make if you do it all at once. I spend about 2 minutes prepping my handy dandy carrying case the night before, and I finish in about a minute the next day. I'm going to show you what goes in it, how to do it, and then, mostly, we're done. Here we go. You'll need the following: some cooking spray, 2 eggs, some spices, some fat-free Greek yogurt, and some low-fat ham. Here's the cheapy microwave poacher that I use, but you can just as easily use the proverbial coffee cup or even a clean yogurt container with a little plastic wrap or saucer to set on the top. I also like to include half a slice of whole grain bread on the side. You can omit that if you like. Spray the interior of your cooking vessel with oil, careful to go up the sides a bit, not just on the bottom. If you're using a microwavable poacher like me, put about a teaspoon of water in the bottom. This helps distribute the heat as it cooks. Crack your egg. My poacher is a 2-seater, so we're going to use 2. Grind in some pepper, some salt. Here we're using a potassium sodium blend. And add any other spice that you might like. Now I'm going to put in a tablespoon of my favorite fat-free Greek yogurt, divided so it blends with a dish. You could use sour cream, crème fraîche, boursin, or other creamy cheese, but I'm looking to maintain a high protein flavor profile and minimize the fat. I'm not anti-fat. Insert picture of me mooning over Délices de Bourgogne cheese. But I just don't have room for a lot of fat in my nutritional regimen, so I like to make those fat calories count. In goes the ham for flavor and a little more protein, but you could use almost any charcuterie or non-pork option if you prefer. Then we poke the yolk. Do not skip this important step unless you want to go hungry and spend 10 minutes shame cleaning the microwave. Poke that yolk or it will explode. Cap your dish with a microwave-safe cover and cook for about 30 seconds. Depending on the age of your microwave, the max power level and heat distribution may vary widely. So I suggest you see just how cooked things are at 30 seconds and continue microwaving in 20-second intervals until the yolk has reached the point of desired level of doneness. In a traditional œuf cocotte, the yolk is left soft, so the bread that you've been toasting, hold up the bread, while you waited for your eggs to cook, serves as a nice dipper, and the yolk acts as a sauce. In a pinch, your toast is your eating tool. Now, if you use cheese instead of yogurt, its heat retention is a bit higher, so don't burn yourself on a big glumping mouthful of it just because you're in a rush. It's a fact of modern life that we often eat either in a hurry or while we multitask, but these particular activities can become gateways. We're going to back that up. It's a fact of modern life that we often eat either in a hurry or while we multitask, but these particular activities can become the gateway behaviors to poor eating habits and developing a bad relationship with food. More on that another time. And also, hey, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, so no judgments. The reveal. And now, she says, taking it out of the microwave, this looks about right. And the value of a quick hot meal on a cold winter morning is not to be underestimated. If you make the recipe just as I've described, you will have consumed 20,000 calories, excluding 15,000 grams of protein and negligible fat. Additional carbs and such will apply if you've had the toast, depending on your bread of choice. As for the basics, we're done. Eat well, lift well, and be well. Peace. Fade to black. Fade back in. Denouement. What continues is a palette of choices that you can use to customize your dish, to get the taste and nutritional profiles just the way you like them. If you discover some really great combination not covered here, please leave it in the comments. So on the counter you will see the poacher, the egg cup, the ramekin, the coffee cup, yogurt container, and plastic wrap and saucer, all of your makeables. For spices, you'll see herbe de Provence, salt and pepper, light salt, pepper grinder, capers, and everything but the bagel seasoning. Cheesy options will include Boursin cheese, Laughing Cow, Philly, honey chev, reduced fat sour cream, and creme fraiche. Breads will have like a whole grain, or a skinny, which is like 35 calories a slice, and a fancy croissant. Methodology, operation night before. I prep my poacher the night before. I spray it, I add the seasonings and the dairy of choice, I fridge it, and I'm good to go. I'm lucky enough to have eggs in the fridge where I work, because that's just how we roll. If I didn't, I'd throw a couple of eggs in a soap dish or other hard-sided container. See how the cheese and napkins provide great padding. Slide it in the tote, and I'm ready to go. Little plastic pencil boxes also work great, and they can hold grapes, a beverage, or other snackables as well. Use whatever you've got. You don't have to go to a specialty kitchen shop for every dish you make. Closing comments. Here's the beauty of this dish. You can dress it up, or you can dress it down. You can make it calorically as skinny or as voluptuous as you want it, taken in a sweet direction or a savory. I saw a chef make it one time with honey chev, lemon zest, and serve it with the croissant sticks, and it was wonderful. You know, a very wise man once said, I don't care who you are, nobody looks cool sitting in the back of a pickup truck. But this dish is just as at home at a KOA off Route 66 as it is on the menu of a Michelin-starred restaurant. Let's give it a shot and get back with me. You can add a comment and a thumbs up below. Gray Steel Kitchen signing off with lift well, eat well, and be well. Mahalo.